Picture this, a lone figure silhouetted against the fiery glow of, well, the entire planet Earth. He's got one hand hovering over a giant red button, the other holding a Diet Coke. Could this be it? Is the fate of humanity resting on the whim of one man with questionable hair and even more questionable impulse control? It seems dramatic, ridiculous even. But in an era defined by strongmen and Twitter diplomacy, the question of whether one person could actually destroy the Earth feels less like a thought experiment and more like a Tuesday. And folks, no one embodies this unsettling reality quite like the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Now, we're not saying Trump built a literal doomsday device, though knowing him, there's probably an app for that. But his actions, particularly on issues like climate change, felt a little too close to that giant red button for comfort. Remember when he pulled the US out of the Paris Agreement? Yeah, that really happened. Suddenly, the fate of the planet hinged on whether the leader of the free world understood the difference between weather and climate. Spoiler alert, he tweets like he doesn't. The man treated international agreements like bad real estate deals, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. Now, before you start building that underground bunker, which let's be honest you should have done years ago, let's be clear. Blaming the potential apocalypse solely on Trump is a bit like blaming the Titanic sinking on the guy who forgot the life jackets. Sure, he messed up big time, but the ship was already heading for an iceberg named global inaction. Climate change, political instability, economic inequality, these are team efforts, folks. We're all contributing to this big, messy, potentially planet-ending party. And while it's tempting to pin it all on one orange-hued scapegoat, the truth is far more complicated and depressing. So what's the takeaway? Can one man destroy the Earth? He can certainly try, but ultimately our planet's future depends on all of us. It's about demanding action from our leaders, holding them accountable for their choices, and maybe, just maybe, putting down the smartphones long enough to realize we're all in this together. No pressure though, it's not like the fate of humanity is hanging in the balance or anything. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go invest in some canned goods and learn how to build a bunker. You know, just in case.